Hi guys, and welcome to this clock and stepper code review. So we're going to go quickly throughout the code that we used in that demo. So the clock is a bit more complicated than in John's book because we have to create a clock that's based on basically the internal clock of the FPGA unit. So there's a bunch of stuff in here that's a bit beyond the scope of this video, but basically what this does is allow the clock to be reset if required, and it also creates the clock and clock D signals, and after at the end we have the regular OR and AND gates that allow us to produce the enable clock and the set clock. If we move ahead, we have the stepper here. The stepper is pretty much built as in the book. The one exception maybe is the reset signal that I program into it in order to allow the memory to have an initial value of 0. So that seemed to work, but all in all, the stepper I couldn't get it to work because mainly of some race conditions. So basically here, if you can see, there's a line that's commented. So if I switch out different ways of doing an OR, so this is a native OR gate that's inside the FPGA, and this is like John's OR gate. If I switch out one for the other, I get different results. So it's clear that if I use latches also instead of memories, which are John's memory circuit, it behaves differently. There's really something that's related to timing in here that's difficult to debug. So if we move ahead at the bottom here, I've implemented a simple stepper that's really just based on the constructs that are available inside the FPGA. So it's basically a series of bits, a bit vector that I shift left so that the signal go shift right, sorry, so that the signal goes from the leftmost bit to the rightmost bit and it loops around. I talked about latches a bit before, so here is an implementation of a latch that allows via the reset signal to have a specific initial value. I didn't use the latch finally in the end. I was able to work around and continue using the memory circuits that John describes, but it was interesting to learn about them. So that's pretty much it for the clock review. Thanks a lot.